What's the best way to ruin a perfectly good bout of depression? Lock down your sleep schedule. I can't stress enough how much this helped me. Go to sleep and wake up at the same time every day. I taught my dog to high five me. When I'm upset, he will jump onto my lap and give me a *very* enthusiastic high five. Ruins my depression every time. No matter how alone or useless I feel, that high five makes me feel connected again, and I realize that, even if I don't feel important at the time, my dog thinks I'm the greatest person in the world. For me, cooking a really good meal and having a walk in the sun. But then again, if I have the energy to do these things, I'm on my way to getting better anyway, so if I feel it coming on, I do it ahead of time. For some reason, sad and depressing music makes me less depressed. Clean your room/house. It's likely one of the only things in the world you have complete control over. Make it look like something out of /r/oddly satisfying. Maybe not a total depression crusher, but when I wake up in a bad place, I turn on the lights, force myself out of bed, and turn on music or a podcast. Always seems to keep me out of the deep end. Edit. I don't want this to come off as patronizing or oversimplifying. Obviously lights and a song aren't a cure, and getting out of bed sometimes isn't even possible. For me, depression comes in waves. There are days when even rolling over feels impossible. But when you're capable of doing little things for yourself, it can sometimes make the difference between a bearable day and an unbearable one. Honestly, doing something nice for someone. Tell your parents you love them, if you do, lol. Apologize to someone you may have hurt, etc. Edit. Holy moly, I've never had this many upvotes before. Another good thing that's helped me is forcing yourself to go to bed early and get up early. That always has made me feel better, for some reason. Just go do something. Go do everything. My depression is linked to me overthinking, so the best thing I can do is climb a fucking mountain and quit jerking myself off at my computer monitor. Semicolon. Taking a shower. Sometimes, just that simple act of getting out of bed starts a snowball effect that helps interrupt a depressive cycle. Also, puppy cuddles. Quick edit. This won't cure depression by any means. It took me years of meds and therapy to help me manage it properly. But, if I feel myself start to slide, this helps me interrupt the cycle that drags me down further. Music. The right song at the right time can work. Studies say that exercising helps alleviate depression. They also say your brain processes familiar TV characters as friends. So I just end up finding myself doing military presses while crying and watching The Office/S. But separately these tactics do work. Edit. Thank you for the gold, kind stranger. Edit 2. Some of you have asked for a source for proof of your TV friends. This phenomenon is called parasocial interactions and was first described by Horton and Wall in 1956. Lots of newer papers cite them. Enjoy. Put on a song that gets you going, then exercise and you'll feel better. I've had days where I cried my weight in tears, got pissed that I was crying so much, and started lifting weights to some solid music. Eventually, I felt better because my muscles were having a good time. Then I cleaned myself up and went for a run. Felt way better when I got back. Remind yourself that your thinking can't be trusted in that moment, that things are better, and you're better than how your mind would have you believe. Force yourself into the first step of whatever will distract you or make you feel happy, even if it's a temporary fix, because each next step gets easier as you move. Think about your loved ones and what you can do for them to make their lives happier, and it'll help you to get outside of your head. I don't know how many times I've forced myself to hit up my favorite bar for a pint, just to get out of the house, only to run into lots of old solid friends that lifted me right up. Just crossing the threshold can be a huge game changer. After landing myself in the hospital for mental health, and physical health autoimmune shit, I got a pug. Now I have 4 SQ dogs, and I'm always covered in big and small lumps of unconditional love, and I'm the happiest goddamn person ever. They are 100% the reason I was able to beat depression. Love it so it leaves you. Baby animals, I go dumb for a puppy or 27. I've been depressed for 16 years and the things that helped me the most are programming. The ensuing rage and frustration masks the depression lol, and my cat, whom I love very much. Clinical psychologist here. The best known treatment approach for depression is behavioral activation. Put simply, BA involves getting out and doing the things you used to enjoy. Try to schedule in activities that give you pleasure and fulfillment. During depression this can be a lot harder than it sounds, so try to plan things out and come up with solutions to any internal or environmental barriers. Being in nature. Kitties. I had one that always wanted my attention. When I rubbed her head a few times, she'd return the favor by licking the back of my hand a few times. It's damned hard to maintain black cloud mode at 100% while that's going on. This is way too late, but it really helped me. You can't think your way out of depression, you have to act. So act. For me, it's forcing yourself to go do something. I do this with little steps. Staying in bed and then thinking of an outfit. Then my brain goes, if I already planned out an outfit I might as well do my hair to match. Next, if I already put this much effort in I might as well go outside and see someone. Just build stepping stones to draw yourself out. I'm now 2 weeks sober from alcohol, which has really improved my depression. I found that painting has helped aid with both issues. It doesn't work for everyone, but rationalization. Do I deserve/want to feel this way? No. Let's take steps to make it stop. Dogs. Petting a good boy is always a cure. No one said cleaning yet? Thanks for posting this opus. I wouldn't have been able to with all that just happened, but seeing all the replies to your question have helped me immensely. If I could gild you, I would. I pick up people's leaves in the fall and use them in my gardens. Go pick up an old lady's leaves. Tell her you will rake them, but only if she lets you take them and use them in your gardens. You want a new best friend? That's how you make a new best friend. I can't wait for next fall, Mary. Do something that you've been procrastinating for a while. Seeing a health professional and getting it treated. Theme parks every weekend. You walk a ton. You get adrenaline rush. It's social. SSRI reuptake inhibitors. LMAO who wasted money gilding this, spend your money on useful things instead, you goof. Throw on Mr. Blue Sky by ELO and crank it up. Dancing and singing in no time. Getting a really good night of sleep. I always found the best thing for me was to force myself to go out and do something nice for someone. Even a small act of kindness can brighten someone's day, which in turn can brighten yours. Do something that you know you're good at, but instead of just doing the thing, try to work to be better at it. For me, it's practicing the violin. Setting a goal that I know I can achieve and working to achieve it is more motivating and distracting and enticing and amazing than any therapy I ever had. Go outside. Take a walk at your local park or wherever you can. While you're there, stop and take a moment to appreciate the life around you, especially the birds. There's just something about being outside and watching nature that makes me appreciate being alive. Put your pillow in the dryer and then after 10 minutes take it out and hug a warm and fluffy comfy pillow to sleep. I force myself to invite people over to visit me. I try to figure out ways to cancel the entire day before and morning of the visit, but no, I've already told them to not let me cancel. I feel super annoyed when they knock on the door, but once they come in and just start chatting about inconsequential things I start becoming interested and the atmosphere changes. By the time they leave I'm asking myself why I always want to cancel. It helps me to not get too deep in the pit. Also, I make myself go outside at least once per day for 10 minutes. Even if it's just to stand on my porch and watch the neighbor's cat do stupid cat stuff. It yanks me out of my comfort zone and makes me think maybe it's not so bad out here and I may decide to go to get a coffee at 711 or something.